Hello, welcome. Now in this video series I'll be talking about requirements specification. Okay, requirement specification, what does it involve? What is it anyway? Now basically it is specifying, or let's say writing or documented, different types of requirements in a consistent, accessible or reviewable way. We'll talk about good characteristics of requirements that is readily understandable by the intended audience. Okay, so when we're saying writing or documenting, we are also mentioning about writing business requirements, or say writing user requirements as well. But when we say requirement specification, we usually, or let's say typically, refers to specifying solution requirements. Okay, this is not always the case, but when I say requirement specification, in practice you should understand that we are talking about specification of the solution requirements, which means that they are targeted for designers, they're targeted for developers, programmers and testers and so on. Okay, but that's not necessarily the case. So I mean, remember the case of remember the types of requirements, IT requirements. So in fact we specify requirements also in the business level and user level, as you see, business requirements, stakeholder requirements, or user requirements, and also we have the final level, the detailed level of solution requirements. And when we say specifying requirements, in practice we refer to solution requirements, specifying solution requirements. And in general, where are we in terms of the business analysis knowledge areas? We are still here, requirements analysis and design definition. But if you remember from some of the previous modules, we kind of separated, or let's say I have introduced you with the kind of process of requirements analysis and design definition. And there we usually start with the analysis and modeling, and then we continue with specification and verification and validation. And these are very much intertwined, very much concurrent, all at the same time. We also have lifecycle management or requirements management, which is the coming video series that runs in parallel. Okay, now we focus on requirement specification, and by the way, I mean we have also covered requirement specification when we were talking about quality requirements. Fine, so we will focus more on let's say all these requirements except the quality requirements, because we have already devoted a separate section or a separate module for them. Again, where are we in terms of the with respect to the BA value spectrum? We're coming close to the design. So we used to be a little bit like we started from the strategy analysis, and we step by step coming towards the design definition. We'll not enter into the design definition, we'll stay here, and that's as close as we can we go, in fact, as long as this course is considered. What do we cover in this series? So I'll continue with the discussion of good practices of requirement specification. Remember the good practices. Now we have good practices for illustration analysis. Now we also have good practices for requirement specification. Now and then I'll continue with the discussion of how you can specify non-functional requirements, and then I'll discuss the good characteristics of requirement statements and requirements collections, two different units of analysis. And then finally we'll go through, we'll discuss about some tips and tricks about how you can write good requirement statements. Fine, then let's see each other in next videos.